Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Strategic Mind the Pacific, where I'm in the New Guinea campaign, looking to finish off the last few enemy units before landing at New Guinea itself.
Just a few moments and we'll be there.
Just gonna use my airplanes.
Things are going to explode.
On the destroyer here.
With the bombs approaching. You can't hide from the blast waves. Imperial Air Service. Things are going to
wow, I was using the torpedoes. That was not good. I wanted to deactivate the torpedoes. So that's a bit unfortunate.
I'm still here.
That rather means I will have to use the submarine.
Death from below. Did we hit them? Can't see anything here.
And try to get it back to supply.
The warriors of the sky.
I'll get my naval units to land here.
The Imperial fleet knows no defeat.
Are we fully loaded? Those bombs are quite dangerous, you know?
We are running out
Then
of
I'll have
fuel.
to get this thing in supply afterwards.
We are running out of fuel. We
Alright,
will
what I
turn
need to do
into
is
an island
I need to
soon.
get my fighter over to this particular area. In order to do so, I need to take down the anti-aircraft cannon that we already know is here. Alright, let's blast it.
Guess this one.
And I do want to keep at least a destroyer around this here area
Entering the designated area.
to see if there are any submarines. If this is the only unit around here, it can detect and destroy the enemy submarines as they are close.
For refueling. That area is under our control.
Yeah, let's do this.
Have a taste.
That is destroyed. Then the submarine can use a float plane to discover what this is, and now I can send out
We
the
are
fighter.
running out of fuel. We will turn into an island soon. The enemy is close. I can feel his fear.
Using that doesn't really do much damage, but that was never the intention. How
We
much
are running
fuel?
out of
36.
We will turn into an island soon.
I think what I need at the very least, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Enemy vessels.
is a second destroyer to potentially 1, 2, 3. Okay, so yeah, next turn they should be able to reach that, I think.
Take this, you dirty rats.
That's down to 5.
We are running out of fuel. We will turn
Used
into
all of
an
these.
island soon. Who do you want me to kill?
I don't think the AI will be hasty to go after this one.
Fuel is low, but we can manage. Our huge guns are about to fire.
Right, so now I can move you towards the old oil derrick to take that next turn. These guys will go and land in here.
I try not to cry with tears of joy when I see our secret flag.
Take that, and they can take this one on the next turn.
Fuel is low, but we can manage.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get it into range of 4, but I can get it into a range of 6. So moving in here at least will give me already ammo, and then the turn afterwards it will give me fuel too. Now what I'm gonna do,
Out of fuel.
say that there's anti-aircraft
Turn
here
into
and
an
not
island
here,
soon.
then having it here should be okay.
Verify the enemy's location.
Okay.
Fuel is low, but we can manage. 19's insurance shall ensure their death.
Alright. Next up,
We should be going back for refueling.
Yeah, you
That
can already
area
move
is
in
under
this
our
direction.
control.
These guys, though,
Behind
let's move
us
them
is
here
the
into
rising
supply
sun.
already,
Ahead
and
is
these
eternal glory.
definitely need to go to the back. They're the forces that I'm preparing for Celebes. I don't know why they call it Celebs. Is it Celebs? I thought it was Celebes, but it yeah, I might be wrong on that. So eventually we'll have at least 3 infantry land on this island, which might or might not be enough. I do have my air force too.
Our guns are always ready.
No, that's not necessary. I can make these guys land here.
According to my informer, the majority of the American troops in New Guinea have quickly redeployed to Port Moresby in the southwest. We have information that the Americans have abandoned a few tanks damaged during the retreat in Aumo.
No. It's a great chance to strengthen our marine forces with American machinery. However, if the army unit sees these tanks first, the Marines will have nothing. Admiral Ota has to get ahead of the army.
And I'm sure he will. That's all the way down there, but the army is relatively weak, so we should be able to get there.
What does the Emperor want us to
That's
do?
it for this turn, though. Oh, silly enemy. Attacking my Yamato-class battleship with a destroyer. Well, it's not very smart. Yeah, so these guys will take that. And this. You guys aren't attacking that thing? That would be nice, actually, if they did. Because that'll make it easier for me to move my unit in there. They didn't. Alright, well, I need at least one unit to take over the airfield and grab the prestige for that.
We will only need to be within the length of our swords.
So I will.
All enemy territories will be ours.
Let's make you guys land in
The
here.
first tanker is ready to go. The rest will set sail soon. We must protect the oil tankers at any cost. The future of Japan depends on them.
And this means that we'll be able to get oil again from our supply
Try not to
points.
cry with tears of joy when I see our sacred flag.
From the next
It's
turn,
difficult.
that should include... Well, unfortunately this thing is 2 damage, so they're not getting their supply from this yet.
Fuel is low.
But you're getting it from there, so
Out of
these
fuel.
unfortunately can't
anyone
move
help
so
us?
far.
Out of fuel. Can anyone help us?
Which sucks, but
Fuel is low.
as long as these guys remain in supply this turn, they'll be able to get more fuel and ammo. So that works. I do have to be careful though. Like moving in here doesn't help, so
Set sail for glory.
oh, they're gonna use their torpedoes. Wow. Really? That's unfortunate. Okay,
We should be going back for
I
refueling.
guess.
Greetings from the Imperial Navy. We should be going back for refueling. Checking that sector. Greetings from the Imperial Navy.
They're down to 3,
We are
so I
running out of
definitely
fuel.
need at least
We will
a
turn into
bomber
an
for
island
that.
Is someone observing that area? Bombs away. Wow, that was a tremendous explosion.
Yeah, I was, but I should be able to get in there
We will put things in
and
order.
snag myself another flag, which means that I'll get another 30 prestige. Need to keep snagging these from the army. I could probably get this one, and if I do, I have a pretty smooth sailing for all these other ones. I can time it pretty well, and make sure that the army gets none of the prestige that rightfully belongs to me.
We should be going back for refueling.
Nothing, eh?
Entering the designated area.
Alright. I'm, well, I can't land at either of these two yet. So I'm gonna try and hide them for a bit, where they might be a bit more safe.
We are running out of fuel. We will turn into an island soon.
Okay, so there's supply here.
Caution.
Which means
The
that
enemy
next
may be
turn
nearby.
they'll
Those bombs are
get
heavy.
everything they need.
We should be heading back for refueling soon.
Yeah, unfortunately they can't get it on either of those hexes, so I'm inclined to move them just here. Okay, so
We are ready to serve.
you already used
Out of
sonar, you too,
Can
you
anyone help
didn't.
us?
But there's nothing for them here. What I would like is for these guys to move around there and support as well. So I'm going to move them in that general direction. I'll have to wait for a bit with
We are running out of
supplies
fuel.
too.
We will turn into an island soon.
Fuel is
Alright,
low,
well,
but we can manage.
let's just repair the shell hole.
Our mighty
Didn't
smite them.
think about them using torpedo there, so that was a bit silly. I should have attacked from the distance. What do they not have? Anti-aircraft. Okay, so I should
We are
potentially
running out of fuel. We will turn into an island soon.
just out of reach. There's one
We are
thing
running out of fuel. We will turn into an island soon.
I might be able to do about that.
Here we come.
No. But
Imperial
I
Air Service. Be careful with the bombs.
We are running out of fuel.
it's
will
still
turn into
good
an
to
island
get
soon.
these. It's interesting though that it kind of claims that I can't attack it. Oh, okay, I can.
Is someone observing that area? We have freed their eternal
Good, that's
souls
destroyed.
from their miserable bodies.
Luckily,
Will there be fighters covering us?
let's land you as well. And
We are running out of fuel.
yeah, but
We
you're
will
you're gonna
turn
get
into
supplies, so
an
that
island
shouldn't
soon.
be an issue.
We are running out of fuel. We
1,
will turn
2,
into an island soon.
Verifying the enemy's location.
Fuel is low, but we can manage. Our huge guns are about
Okay,
to
so that
fire.
destroyed that particular unit, which is good because I'm gonna land at least some units here. Take that over on the next turn. Okay, they can move, that's fine. Because I definitely want these 4 forces to... Well, why wouldn't I land here already? Because they can quickly move somewhere else again as well.
The samurai are always ready to do battle.
Can't deal with the equipment yet, so I have to check that out for the next turn. And let's just make sure that these guys do get their supplies as well. They can't land yet.
We are ready to serve.
You're probably best off just staying there for now. I would be surprised if
running out of
I
fuel.
would be able
We
to
will turn into an island soon.
use bombs on that. Okay, but that does give me information that I can actually bomb. Technically.
We are running out of fuel. We will turn into an island soon.
Those bombs are heavy.
We are running out of fuel. We will turn into an island soon.
Okay, so that does mean I'm
Bombs are
gonna
quite dangerous,
move
you
my
know?
bombers here, and the enemy
We are
can't see
running out
these
of
anyway.
fuel. We will turn into an island soon.
But it's already pretty decent damage. Do you have bombs? Yes, you do. That's why they're performing so well. All right.
Feel the power of the Empire.
I obey your orders.
Okay, so I can actually already damage that then.
Victory will be ours. One more enemy killed.
Our
Good.
guns are always ready.
What should be destroyed next?
We should be heading back for refueling soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right
War
now.
is our path.
No one can escape our fire.
All right. Seems like fuel is back on the menu, boys. Infantry going there.
One more enemy killed.
And another enemy destroyer being extremely smart, trying to attack my battleship. Yeah, that won't work. Okay, so I should be able to take that. So I don't think these guys can move a whole lot. Probably in here. Indeed, but it's at night and rainy.
I
Wow.
obey your orders.
We bring death on our wings.
So in practice, I probably even need this.
Things are going to explode.
Yeah, that
Is
really
someone observing
sucks.
that area? Imperial Air Service.
But not gonna give up the
There better be targets.
chance to take another flag.
You can't hide from the... Will there be fighters covering us?
Japanese warriors are the most feared and deadly of all.
They're out of supplies, so they can't get extra equipment.
Our spirit is strong, our blades are sharp.
Okay, you can. So let's switch them up. I want, at the very least, the 150 millimeters, and flamethrower is good against enemy bunkers. And yeah, let's keep it like this.
Victory will be ours.
Take it.
We're running out of ammo.
Out of
Alright, and
fuel.
let's keep it at that for
Can anyone
now.
help us? Out of fuel. Can anyone help us?
No sonar.
We will die if necessary.
A fighter here. No one escapes our fury. Ahead of the wind.
Did they repair it? Or something? Oh, right, that must be the new one. I didn't hit an anti-aircraft gun there, right?
The samurai
That's
are
silly.
always ready to do battle. We butchered them with our swords.
Yeah, that you did. Okay.
War is our path.
We know there's
We are
nothing
going
in
to win the
there.
fight.
We know there's a unit in here, but it should be badly damaged.
All enemies of the Emperor will
Or
be defeated.
suddenly not.
Japanese warriors are the most feared and deadly of all.
Okay, well, they have fuel and ammunition, but I do need to destroy that one too.
Our spirit is strong, our blades are sharp.
They would deal 2.
Greatness is inevitable. This is the destiny of Japan.
We are the instrument of the Emperor's will. Long live His Majesty!
I'll actually use some aviation recon to do a bit better scouting, because I really want to know how this thing is doing.
All crew is reporting. Engage.
Yeah, it indeed didn't look like they took such a magnificent hit. And I'd rather take down the destroyer than anything else.
Are about to fire. Engage. Number 1.
So this is at least damaged enough that I might be able to take it
Those
down.
bombs are heavy. Things are going to explode. Will there be fighters covering us?
All systems operational. Do not underestimate us. There are no enemy submarines in the area, right?
Out of fuel.
It'll take one more turn for that to regain
Where are your eyes? For our godly emperor.
its ability to supply.
Can anyone help us? Out of fuel.
For these
Anyone help
also.
us?
And then the turn after that, for
Out of
these at
fuel.
least, it will start
Can anyone
taking
help us?
effect.
We're running out of ammo. The samurai are on the march.
Guess moving that direction will
fighter
help.
here.
Yeah, so 4 strength fighter is not particularly useful. It does have bombs, but will do 0 damage against that.
Imperial Air Service.
Doesn't have Overwatch anymore, at least. Yeah, no clue as to the damage.
We are ready to serve. War is our path.
So for these, I also cannot give them equipment because of this.
We have more guns than the entire enemy fleet. If
It's
you
all a
include
bit
aircraft.
problematic, I have to say.
The samurai are always ready to do
Yeah,
battle.
let's just attack for now.
The Navy is the stalwart defender of the Empire.
I guess it is. This guy is in a fine spot. Let's try to hide him a bit more. I don't know how much that works, but
Could you locate additional targets?
yeah, okay. So I definitely want at least one group of units to move over in that direction and another infantry to move down here.
The
Let's
enemies
move them
of the
through
empire
here.
will not run away from us.
I mean, they can possibly move through
Yes,
there.
Commander.
As for them, one thing I could do,
These vessels will enable us to know our glory.
get on a seaplane, land here, then
The enemies
move.
of the empire will
and
not
attack
run away
them.
from us.
Shame I didn't destroy them
Eternal
there,
glory
but
awaits
okay,
us.
no worries.
What should be destroyed
Any
next?
little bit of help is appreciated.
Just a few moments, and we'll be there.
Just like here.
Here we come.
But these guys won't be able to move because their engine is destroyed and they can't really fire at anything.
Deadly arrows of the
So
Emperor.
I don't really have to
Who do
worry
you
about
want me
it.
to kill?
Do you have bombs? Yeah, you do.
All
I'm
systems
reluctant
operational.
to send them out
We are
though.
the heart of
It's
the
too
Imperial
much of a
Navy,
risk.
No matter what the battleships say, we bring the storm. Firestorm.
Okay, artillery out in the night. No damage. No damage, but the British have something. Okay. All these weakened troops going out there. These guys didn't get any equipment yet. That might be an issue.
Intelligence reports that the enemy is planning to destroy the oil derricks on Borneo. If we let it happen, all dreams about the energy independence of the empire will vanish like the sakura blossoms under the cold winds from Fuji. We must take over all the oil fields on the island as soon as possible.
Okay, this is only rain now, at least. It's better than before. These guys do have the good equipment.
We are descendants of the noble samurai.
It's very likely they have
Are there new
anti-aircraft
orders from our
here. This is one. I'm probably best off trying to do scouting like this.
Verifying the enemy's location.
Okay, so this should be relatively
My life for the
safe.
Emperor. We're running out of ammo.
Maybe.
Do you require assistance?
Okay. Move in
Entering
here.
the designated area.
Use
Take this, you dirty rat.
these.
Engaging in combat.
Can I finish it off with one torpedo? No.
Just show us the target. Take this, you dirty rats. Do you require assistance? Greetings from the
Finish
devastating
that off.
empire.
Okay. There's no way these guys can attack down there, so they're better off trying to move up here and then doing some attacking. Whereas
Observing the
these have the same issue for now.
My life for the
Okay,
Emperor.
but the supply is now good, at
We're
least.
running out of ammo.
Let's wait on this area a little bit.
We will
And
not
do
let
some
the Emperor
proper scouting here. So this is a King George class ship.
Underwater silence makes me mad. Silent and deadly.
Well,
Good day, Commander.
it doesn't look too hot. If you ask me, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Closing the distance.
Let's at least use these guns as well. And because I'm so close, I might just as well use... no, I need to use the smaller guns first.
Open doors. The abyss.
And the reason for that is that these smaller guns can only deal damage to the secondary guns and anti-aircraft, etc., etc.
Will smite them.
Whereas the bigger guns can also deal damage to the main weapon. Yeah, so they use their secondary weapon first as well
Long live
only.
His Majesty, the Emperor. Our huge guns are about to fire.
Imperial Air Service.
Well,
We bring the storm. Firestorm.
let's have to get this one a bit closer
bring
so I can
death
use the
on our
torpedoes.
Will there be fighters covering us?
Like this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Why is it all supposed to be out of fuel? I'm sure I'll be able to manage.
I like rice, but could we eat something else for a change?
We are the heart of the Imperial Navy. No matter
No, it's
what
just
the
too far out of
battleships
reach.
Imperial Air Service.
Well,
Approaching. Bombs away. In unity is our
they aren't doing
strength.
too hot. Maybe this
If the
time.
battleships are the muscle of the Imperial Navy, we are its brain.
Great.
The enemy will
Deal
see
damage
us
to the
coming.
depth charges. Not to the only thing that I wanted it to deal damage to the hull. Not that I can do a whole lot again. This is out of range, and these guys also ain't doing too fancy.
Saving bullets were priority targets.
My life for the Emperor! We will die if necessary. We charge into battle.
I don't think I would be
Now
taking
our
much
combat
damage from
superiority is
this.
obvious.
No, I didn't. Okay. But it was indeed my aim to draw out the... oh, it has defender ability? Well, who would have expected that? That's a problem. Okay, so how are we on anti-aircraft in this area?
Emperor?
Verifying the enemy's location.
Well, their Overwatch should be over then.
Verifying the enemy's
Or
location.
not? Sometimes I'm a bit confused as to how it works. You already did use Overwatch. So why do they get a second Overwatch in this case? It doesn't have the ability double Overwatch. So why does it get to attack second time? Like, I don't see how that works. Like, this is the second time it attacked and it doesn't have the ability to attack me a second time, according to the game. So I'm very confused
We are descendants of the noble.
as to why it does that.
Saving bullets were priority targets.
Yeah, it's just beyond
Those
me.
bombs are heavy.
Very strange indeed.
Carrying bombs to enemy lines.
Have to be very careful. It was 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like I really only move
Here we come.
through this line.
Those bombs are heavy. Just a few moments and we'll be there. There better be targets.
These guys can't do anything for this turn.
We are descendants of the noble samurai.
It seems like I can move into that direction just about
The
fine.
samurai are on the march.
We serve faithfully.
Yeah, I kind of need at least one
Protectors of
unit
the fleet.
to...
Just show
Yeah,
us
it's the only
target.
one that can attack the anti-aircraft here.
Targeting the enemy.
Our spirit is strong, our blades are sharp.
Saving bullets were priority targets.
Didn't seem to have helped too much, but maybe with the afterburner,
If the battleships are the muscle of the Imperial Navy,
yeah, I can get them to an
its brain. Feel the power of the Empire.
carry on the next turn. Yeah, great. I still got damage.
The
Wow.
enemy is close. I can feel his fear.
War is our path. My life for the
I
Emperor.
have to do it from this side. I'm playing like a sack of potatoes,
Enemies of the
which
Empire
is
have been
not
crushed.
really how you
We are
want to
ready
play,
serve.
but
We
hey,
are descendants of the noble samurai.
yeah, that is a place that I can take, and I
I try
should.
not to cry with tears of joy when I see our sacred flag.
So it should be able to give supply on the next turn in pretty much all these places.
Do not
At least.
underestimate us. We need to reload.
I should definitely try to play better here, because that was not good. Okay,
Your service.
An iron horse is good. However, I miss my stallion. Japanese
Don't worry
warriors
about
are the
those
most
stallions.
feared and deadly of all.
I'm moving to the woods. They're out of ammo, but they'll get some on the next turn, I
We're running
think.
out of ammo. Eternal glory awaits us.
We wash our blades with the blood of your enemy.
We will die if necessary.
Oh, I want the hub. Come on. I should get supply there, I think.
Big guns are nothing without a fighting spirit.
No, I
Ask the
don't.
dead gaijins.
Okay, I can actually land these, so I should. Why though? It's at half strength. That's what the game says is the prerequisite. It should be half strength. Or how am I supposedly wrong here? Because it got repaired this turn? I don't... That doesn't make a whole lot of
We're
sense.
running out of ammo. We will only need to be within the length of our swords.
No, I did forget to check whether they get supply there.
We're running out of ammo.
They don't, okay. So I'll probably have to move back again.
An iron horse is good. However, I miss my stallion.
These guys should start heading towards that direction. So they'll have more points once they land.
Only you can hear us.
Alright. Oh, that's really bad. Submarine dealing damage against this. This is very fragile. Did it do anything? It does have a shell hole, so let's repair that. Aerial damage. It's immediately 46. That's tough.
Imperial submarine here.
The worst part of it is I don't have any destroyers, or not too many destroyers close. Game? Game? Like?
Do you require
Game?
assistance? Searching for the enemy.
So because I wasn't able to find it with the destroyers, I'm gonna be in a bit of trouble. Let's see though first here. Nothing. So you should be able to land now. Yes, you are. Okay. Good. Finally. Do you... I'm sure they already have the equipment they need. I also need to buy another plane, by the way.
When the artillery is moving, it means all the enemy troops are dead.
Do I need some tanks here? Yeah, probably.
In search of a worthy enemy. We serve faithfully.
Imperial destroyer at your service. Start the engine.
We carry the deadly arrows of the
It will
Emperor.
get destroyed immediately. There we go.
I'm in position.
But at least I know what's going on.
Targeting the enemy.
We're running out of ammo.
I see. Okay, so I might
Running out of ammo.
just as well move back here for a little bit.
Our blades are sharp. War is our path. Eternal glory awaits us. We're running out of ammo.
Because I need to destroy this and then at least damage these guys for one time, which will allow me to then...
Out of ammo. It's
Why
time
didn't
for
you
our
get
swords.
supplies?
My life for the Emperor. The samurai are always ready to do battle.
Okay, the equipment. Let's upgrade these and the flamethrower.
Victory will be ours as soon as we reach the enemy.
They don't necessarily need to
Our
go
spirit is
all the way
strong,
down there,
our
but you
blades are
can.
sharp.
You have that targeted.
Out of ammo. It's time for our sword.
Okay, so I've taken the second oil field. I should be gunning for a third. This is gonna be a real problem, though. With me not having found that thing, I'm in a bit of a predicament.
I obey your orders.
Yeah, you should get some transport. I'm gonna get the points back anyway. And flamethrowers it is. So now at least they get to move further.
Japanese warriors are the most feared and deadly of all.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what I'm gonna do... Can I use the float plane? Not here.
We will move fast and
How about
strike
here?
hard.
Yeah.
These vessels will enable us to know our glory.
The Imperial fleet knows no defeat.
Verifying the enemy's location.
Okay, that's fine. Still don't get how it works. It's your second Overwatch. So that's really silly.
From Admiral Yamamoto to Prime Minister Tojo, I am happy to inform you that all the East Indies oil fields are now under our control.
From Prime Minister Tojo to Admiral Yamamoto. Admiral Yamamoto, you have been of invaluable service to the Empire. Our country was suffocating without these oil reserves.
It was, but... Yeah, the biggest factor here is time, because if the enemy destroys those oil fields, and you haven't captured 3, then it's gonna be game over.
We will be victorious.
Well...
Engage!
Fuel tanks are almost empty.
Do not underestimate us.
Fuel tanks are almost empty.
We surpass
One thing that I want to
pathetic
do
Gaijins in everything.
is move these all the way up.
Fuel tanks are almost empty.
Move you in here.
Just
Back.
a few moments and we'll be there. Let's lose the weight.
And attack these.
There better be targets. There better be targets.
I can only hope that they won't be able to see that now,
There better be targets.
because otherwise I'm going to be in serious trouble.
Our generous gifts.
Finally, some orders.
I can't use other sonar now, so that's also a bit of a problem. With a bit of a problem, I mean a pretty big problem. Alright,
We're fighting from a distance. Did you see the size of our gun?
Alright, let's move in here.
We only need to be within the length of our swords.
Yes, that's a nice spot.
Okay, so I do have these two bombers.
Those bombs are quite dangerous,
I think
you know?
it might be possible to go after this, although they probably have an anti-aircraft unit there too, which makes it even more tricky.
We need to reload.
One thing that I could do here is use the afterburner and the Overwatch breakthrough to move
The
here.
enemy is close. I can feel his fear.
And that probably doesn't give me a whole lot of damage indeed.
We will not let the Emperor down.
Verifying the enemy's location.
And now they don't attack, so that's really
Who do you want me
confusing.
to kill?
1, 2, huh?
Those bombs are quite dangerous, you know?
What if I use this and these? 1, 3. Alright.
Carrying bombs to enemy lines. Explosions look like the rising sun. Good morning. Just a few moments and we'll be there. There better be targets. The enemy's gonna have a tough time. There better be targets.
The sky is like an ocean, and we are its sharks.
Okay, at least it's
Honorable
non-lethal.
death.
Alright, but I did take down that anti-aircraft, so that's one
Reconnaissance
down.
is our job. Martial arts is our hobby.
We're running out of ammo.
What's left?
Already there. The enemy is close. I can feel his fear.
Still moving you, huh? There's no way I can reach that. In any way. I can attack here. But such an endeavor would be dangerous. But let's
Route
do
confirmed.
it. So,
I'm in position.
Exploring the area.
We were destined to serve aboard this magnificent vessel.
We have more guns than the entire enemy
1,
fleet.
2, 3,
If you include
4.
aircraft.
Verifying the enemy's location.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Verifying the enemy's location.
Okay, just that. Yeah, right. Well, at
Let
least I
us
revealed
bathe in
these.
the wisdom of our godly emperor. Look at those guns. They are huge.
That area.
I use these guys to do submarine hunting up there too. I
Running out of ammo.
don't like it.
We carry the deadly arrows of the Emperor. There are no enemy submarines in the area, right? We deliver death.
Let's see. Regular infantry. These guys coming out. And being a bit
Yamamoto
silly.
Sends his regards.
Yeah.
They are in a better world now, or so it said. Crush them like a pesky insect.
They landed. Well, I'm gonna cut it here. I wanna thank you for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. See you then. Bye-bye.